So I've decided to build an infirmary. Finally, I have all the materials for it. So in order to do that, I first need to choose where I want to place the infirmary. And since I never have to go to it, ever, I can just place it in the corner as far away as possible. And then I have built the item, and I have to use it to actually build the infirmary here. It's a bit convoluted. I'm not sure they're going to change this at any point, but it is what it is at the moment. 2 more quests over here that I've already done. So that's supply part 1, get some ammo for it. Basically this is really good ammo, SP5, but I don't need it anymore. I needed it for one of the quests and you don't always find it. So then supply part 2, this is just getting Tushonka canfish. We already got the pasta, I'm sure, just the canned fish. No more barks, kill wolves on the forest map. Flash drive, we already have flash drives. And then chocolate for everyone, we already have some chocolate as well. So we're just gonna be taking these. There we go. And then there's new arrivals, and then for Vendetta we can do this as well. So let's see, not much left. What I wanted to do here was heal myself. There we go. So the next quest we get after completing the sawmill is the equipment quest, for which you need just some scrap ammo and scrap weapons, which is why I've been gathering all of this stuff, so I can just instantly complete it. And then get on to equipment part 2, which is about gathering some of these slightly higher penetration ammo. So BT is the 545 crap, SMB is the sniper ammo that I've gotten enough of, and SP5 I think I took on a couple of quest rewards, so I can just instantly gain this as well. And there's all of these quests completed. There we go. Don't need that ammo. And then as far as food goes, we're well hydrated and everything. I just did some inventory management in the background, and hopefully can cram this somewhere as well. There we go. Now I'll be taking this out, one of these out, and then it's sort of late in the evening. I'm slightly sleepy. That's not the best, but I think I can make do for one more raid in the forest, where I have to get maybe 1 MRE, and then I guess I could do Vendetta, and then kill ghouls and find the ghouls lair. So that's all on the forest still. So we are still on the forest map after all this time. Still on the first map. And let's see. Finding the ghouls lair will not even be tricky if you know what to look for on the map. And I'm going to demonstrate it as soon as we spawn in. So let's look at the exits. They're at the bottom, over there, and over there, and then the ghouls lair is just above us. What you're looking for is this sort of round dirt formation. So that's fairly lucky. Don't have to travel far for it. There's always 4 ghouls that spawn around this place, so it shouldn't be too hard to do. Other mission we have as well, which is to kill a bunch of ghouls. There we go. So, yeah, I can imagine this smells. But, oh, well, compression be damned. I'm just going in here for one simple reason, and that is to eliminate some ghouls. I think this should be enough with the ones that spawn in town to complete the Ghoul Slayer Part 1 quest as well. Basically, I try to get Ghoul Part 1 done before I get the mission to destroy the ghoul there, because then you really have to clean the entire place out. It's about 20 ghoul kills altogether. And ghoul destroyers complete. There we go. Can loot the town a bit as well. Hopefully find an MRE or some other useful items. Can take the bread. Just gotta wait while I reload. There we go. To Shanka. Need that stuff. Just consume this cola. And then with 90 I can consume one of these as well. But I don't really want to get in prolonged fights just because my stamina regeneration is not perfect, as I'm slightly tired. So let's see. Got these. Nothing in this house. I was going to be running past here. That was sloppy. And I don't really have meds. That's a bit of a problem, but I should find more. Shouldn't be too big of an issue. Sometimes the melee enemies are really close. There we go, an MRE. That's what I was looking for. I can take one of these. It's good for materials, as you scrap it at your hideout or the bunker. And it's getting late as well, so it's good that I'm getting done on this map, and then I can sleep and continue tomorrow. But every time you sleep, you sort of gain energy, but you pay in food and in hydration, so it's a trade-off. I should really repair my armor. It's not good at whatsoever. This is a really good haul of items. Let's see, I can go on the right side. I think that'll be for the best. Although I did see a camp on the left side as well that was interesting, but I think I'll swing by Igor's place finally. I mean, really you can decide to kill him. It's not that he has so much useful stuff. Oh wow. And I did it for nothing. Oh well. But at least now I have the infirmary, so I will be slowly regenerating this HP. So Igor's house is just down and to the right of this little lake that spawned in here. I'm just gonna be making my way here, hopefully without seeing any enemies. Not really equipped to deal with them at this moment. Not at full HP, and I'm out of meds. There we go. Igor's here. Can get some stuff from him. Very good. Medicine book. It's fairly rare. Oh, there we go. Some medicine. Some scrap medicine as well. Not too much useful stuff, but it's better than nothing, and it's guaranteed sometimes to get really interesting stuff. There we go. Slight waste of ammo, but doesn't matter at this moment. There we go. Vendetta's complete as well. I can just check for more enemies around the corner. I think that's fine. Let's loot these guys. Get the wolf. It was coming right for me. I think they're done. And I need to consume some water as well, some food, just to get rid of the weight. Once again full. There we go, that's 90. I can eat one of these, 2 of these actually, and then maybe another garbage water. Yep, there we go. It's unfortunate that the little UI dots disappear as you're eating, so I can't really see where I want to go. There we go. Okay, so now with this done, I can trade off some of the useless stuff, but I'm gonna wait a bit with that and just hand in my quests. Don't really use sniper rifles, I guess this will be for the best. There we go. Repair the armor. And then with the next quest, as soon as I'm done with the inventory management in here. Okay, so it's time for some more of this. Let's see, I want to leave for the forest, so the mission right now is to destroy the ghoul's lair. And for that I bought the necessary explosives, as you're gonna see in my inventory soon, and I also bought some hollow point ammo, which is gonna be very useful in taking out the ghouls, as it takes them out in 2 shots instead of 3, which is the case with PS ammo. So that tiny little change is enough. So the ghoul's lair is right next to the village, and I'm just gonna jump there and we're gonna take care of business. Hopefully we don't find any hunters on the way. Should be fine. Quite a few hidden stashes. I also took a bunch of anti-bleeding medicine. That's gonna help me just in case the ghouls get me. They almost always produce some bleeding, and that was one of them. I think there's another one. Yep. Maybe a third? Doesn't seem like it. Not right now, anyway. Right, some okay loot here. Some more ammo. The cigarettes I'm taking because they're worth a lot of money and they don't weigh a lot. So, pretty good to take always. You need a bunch of salt and pepper for one of the quests as well. So I'm taking that. Some more bandages. Oh, somebody's fighting somewhere close. Can't see them yet though. They weren't shooting at me, they were probably firing at the ghouls. Okay, we're good on loot. Let's see. I should probably switch ammo to hollow points. Ah, they were fighting ghouls. And they don't have armor. So, that's taken care of. Is there a last guy somewhere here? There's some bullets on the ground. Could have been just 2 here. Just gonna loot this place. No point in not looting it if I'm here. I don't think I need too many more screwdrivers. You can use them to build repair kits. Ah, that's just gonna take these bullets for those. Ah, a hunter. And he's got an ECM according to the sound. but taken care of. Decent armor as well on him. It's always worth looting people. Ah, a lot of BP ammo. Can actually take the CCM. Right, so it's time to load up back on hollow points. Just keep doing that for the ghouls lair. There we go. And this should be chock full of ghouls. So there's one just over there. Just waiting for him to run out, hopefully. The problem here is corners. Doors and corners is where they get you. Apparently not. So I have the mission to take care of a bunch of ghouls anyway, so it's good if I clear this entire place out. And they're not too terrible, as long as you really go wide on the corners. It's not really that terrible taking them out, but you need to pay attention and definitely don't try to save ammo. And as you see, there's one stuck here in the wall, so that's sort of closed off for me. So I'm gonna take the other way around. I just don't want to get mauled every time I go past that. And since we're not exactly full on food, I'm just gonna consume some for the extra weight. There we go. Hopefully none here. Just gonna reload. There's definitely some somewhere around here. There we go. And there's one here in the wall. So I need to remember to go down this way. I usually go along the left side of the cave to do this mission. And there should be a bunch of them in this last room as well. Exhibit A. And there's one, yeah, there we go. Actually managed to get through to him. So here you just press F, and you've got 1 minute to get out, so I'm just gonna haul ass out of here. No point in staying. We've killed pretty much most of the ghouls, and the rest we can just get through normal play. It's not that bad. You can actually get a bunch of them just going through the makeshift camp. So they're always there next to the... There we go. We can turn this off and this explodes. Not sure if that does damage to you, but I never stood next to it to check. And now we need to switch back to PS ammo. Check if we've got any other... Yeah, 18 out of 40, so that's gonna be a bit of ghoul killing that's left. And I'm just gonna loot the town a little bit and then get out. I could go visit the old man as well. So the goal right now is to get some food, mostly the fish cans. And those spawn in bags on people, and I think there's also a chance for them to spawn in the filing cabinets. Nothing too great here. Ah, another dead hunter. And another dead hunter. Well, this is good. Let's see, this one has a full durability armor. Don't need this. Can probably drink something to just get my weight down, hopefully. Although, probably don't need this many nails either. Just gonna drink this. And if not, I can just dump the armor. I don't really need the new armor. Could possibly replace mine. since this one is 100%. There we go. And then I'm just gonna check the surroundings here. I'm not sure. The hunters are also hostile towards each other, so they probably killed each other here. Wasn't any other faction doing the job, but sometimes they fight with either soldiers or they fight with the guys up here if they go up there. They make noise. So it's a good idea to just be aware of that. Sometimes the bandits that are in the middle of the town can go beyond their fences. Or other people go in there and then they fight, and then you end up with a bunch of corpses and agitated bandits that come out, and they're actually a bit stronger since they're boss characters. Or boss guards, anyway. Let's see, I heard some movement. That's probably up here. Yep. Oh, and the wolves on the right. That's... There we go. Bunch of PS ammo down. Could have used HP, but... PS is sort of the middle ground ammo, so it's not really expensive, and it's mostly useful against everything. It's worse than BP against armored targets, obviously. Oh, that's a decent key. But these keys are rare, and actually getting all of them, by the time you get all of them, you don't need to visit the place they're for anyway, so at least usually. There we go. This is neat. Hopefully done with this soon. Stop collecting the fish. I don't need anything from the wolves. This is way too close for comfort. Don't really need to go in there. It's not that I couldn't take out the bandits. I even have the BP ammo, but there's really no point since I don't like the ZZVL that much. So ZZVL is the ASVL that's dropped by the boss. And everything else there is just... I mean, the police station loot is nice, but I'm almost full, so there's really no point in going there whatsoever. And there's also a quest later to do all of that. There's actually two that combine together neatly. One is to take out the main boss character, and the other one is to loot the police station, and they can just both be done at the same time. I should have probably eaten this first. No matter. Can also eat this. I could use the med kit just to heal up, but I'm gonna wait till I'm close to the end. Oh, that guy went down there. Taken care of, I suppose. There must be one more. Just about to say. There we go. Ah, filing cabinets. Although this place is not the best place for filing cabinets. There's actually a load more in the industrial section, so the industrial map. So that's the place you want to go. Or makeshift camp, that also works. Let's see, what could I drop? Don't need this. Don't really need all of this bread, although I could just eat it. And then drink some juice over that. And pile this together, pile this. Oh, apparently this is subsonic ammo, don't need that. Subsonic is the worst ammo possible. Has low penetration, it gives less recoil, but that's not really something that matters that much at any stage of the game. You can always compensate by yourself for a little bit, and the recoil is not that bad anyway. There we go. And I'm using PS ammo. I could be using BP and the recoil would still be alright. Again, overweight. Let's see. Could just use this. Probably gives me enough. Yeah, I can run around now. And I'll lose the rest through the ammo to maybe carry out one more thing or two. I will be checking by the hunter's place, so Igor's place. These are actually also worth a lot of money, but then on the other hand, I don't really need the money. It's just that the quests give so much on this difficulty that there is no point. And since the challenge is not to die, and this is balanced for a couple of deaths, I suppose, that's not really going to be a problem with this run in general. Right, so I should totally just leave some stuff here. I don't really need it. Oh, generic cola. Well, I can drink this just for the tiredness. There are no quests for generic cola, but you can actually use it to build the scavenger center, which I'm not gonna do. There is no point. Let's see, we can leave this, and then we can pile this ammo together, and I can also get rid of the... these we're keeping. They're actually highly packed. They don't weigh a lot at all. 0.05 kilograms. Right. Maybe the nails. Small pile of nails. And I don't really need the juices. I'll just take the waters out. Not that they matter that much. I can always buy enough water, so shouldn't really be problematic. Let's see, drop by Igor's? Nah, we're full, so just get out of here. Finish up the quest. And I think I've got supply part 2 completed as well with this. And it's finally probably gonna be time... Ooh. There is definitely a... bandit there, so I'm just gonna approach from the other side now. There we go. So I think the AI is made pretty decently because they're kind of dumb, sure, but they do go for the last place you were at. And they keep looking there, so if there's ever an enemy that's giving you a hard time, just loop around. Shouldn't be too bad with that. Let's see what's inside. Some more filing cabinets. I unfortunately need the forks, although they're really, really low value. Oh, and this is high value. Wow. Not that far from the exit, so I might as well just load up and slowly walk out. Probably gonna speed through this section. Don't need anything from this guy. Some more cola. Some more ammo. This is probably... I can't carry it. It's fair enough. The ECM is just as good. I'm not exactly sure, but I know for scrapping stuff, it's not the condition that does any difference, so it's probably just the weight, or at least that's what I've noticed, that it's usually the weight with heavier guns just giving more. That's why you get almost the same amounts from sniper rifles as from assault rifles, and hopefully this is a soldier base. Don't see anything just yet. Caught a glimpse of something there. Yeah, it's soldiers. Right, so I could just set this down and check the electronics loot boxes. See if there's anything interesting here. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna loot all your stuff and then get out and ignore the fact that you guys exist. I can take these, this. Rest is garbage. Let's see what's inside. Nothing. Toolbox. I'm actually just gonna run down and set up one of those exit bags just to carry all of this stuff out. There's no point in leaving it as it's so close, and I will eventually need couple more of these things. Anything good in the weapon box? Probably not. Tier 1 weapon boxes aren't exactly amazing. But they can be. This is decent. Right. Time to set up an exit bag first and carry all of my stuff. I could be killing the soldiers at this point. They can be deadly, but with BP ammo it should work with my ECM. Except for maybe I would have to take this guy out first. But there's really no point. Like, I can't carry out their loot, and I have enough other stuff. No mission to kill them just yet. I could do it for their armor, but I don't need their armor at the moment. Might actually be useful in the makeshift camp, because that features quite a tough enemy that is randomly somewhere on the map, so that can be a toughie. There we go. Threw everything out. Now just to grab this, and then grab the rest of the stuff in the base. Let's see what's in here. Spoon, knife, excellent. So the cutlery is really annoying because it's sort of large. It's not exactly the lightest equipment either, but on the other hand, you need a lot of it as well. So you're basically just forced to pick it up at a certain point. Let's see, I think I can fit everything in my inventory. And at this point I can't move. Okay, excellent. So this is done. I might have the chocolate task completed as well. So we're almost at level 3, which maybe we can reach with the quest that I'm about to hand in. So I'm just gonna dump all this stuff, except for the stuff that will get sold immediately. And then we'll see where we stand with the quests. Oh, this is getting sold. So I'm gonna just head out and sell my stuff and hand in the quests. Probably gonna find something else in my inventory that's up for sale, and this bleeding stuff. There we go. Got some of that. Let's see the tasks. Chocolate for everyone is not completed, but supply is, so I'm gonna take the weapon repair kits. They're the best to take of all the repair kits, just because, well, instead of the armor ones, because you can repair your armor with this guy, and that's just it. Let's see, do I have any other quests completed? Yes. Talk to the general. Oh, I completed, yes, the ghouls lair, wonderful. So now I get cleaning, and this is just 10 hunters in any map. So a good map for that would actually be the mall, because inside the mall it's either killer spawns, very few bandit spawns, or, well, there are some monster spawns as well, or it's hunters, and it's mostly hunters. So I'm just gonna scrap these because I really don't need the money. I've got 250,000 rubles. And I will probably never use that much. I might buy the Siva suit. I quite like it, and it costs 100,000. But apart from that, there's no real way to spend the money. You don't really need to buy bullets at any point. You can probably just craft them, and then yeah, there's no other way to spend your money. So I have a lot of ammo. I don't need to be taking that much extra with me. What have I got loaded? I want BP loaded. And then I'm just gonna dump this out, take the extra BP ammo. Wonderful. So this gets sold. All of this just gets dumped. I can sell these as well. some smokes I don't need. This I don't need either. I think I handed in the quest already. Well, memory serves anyway. Don't need that many of these, but I'll keep them for now, just because you can scrap them to get the scrap medicine. You need some of that for a quest, so let's look at this. Don't need this here. So I usually have a syringe of anti-rad in that exact spot, but currently, well, don't have one of those on me. So this'll do. This gets sold. There we go. And let's check the quests. I can actually specialize in style, so I generally take stealth. It's the best one, at least for hunter, just because of the lower sight range, detection level, and all of that. And you build it up really quickly with looting. I'm soon gonna hit fitness, which I will probably take sprinter on, because I will be hitting level, oh, there we go. Hit the next level as well. I can change my backpack. Can just trade this here. This is probably the best backpack pre the one you get to buy from the other faction. So there we go. Just gonna sell this one back. I need to keep that. And then these suits are not really amazing. This is class 3 armor, so it's paper thin. We don't need the repair kit for the radio tower just yet. And then I'm just gonna be checking if I can buy any decent ammo yet. Not yet. No BP for sale. No new guns. I could put the longer barrel on my gun. And I think I already have the EC stock, or maybe a very similar one. What else? I can use one of the longer handguards, that's slightly better, and then can possibly put a suppressor on my gun right now. That would be for the best. So I'm just gonna mod my gun up. So first all the attachments need to be removed, handguard needs to be removed, then the barrel can be switched. New handguard, put the attachments back. There we go. And the muzzle. Looking kinda neat now. Right, these can be sold off. I won't really need them for anything else. I'm slightly hungry, slightly thirsty, but not really tired yet. So I'm just gonna grab a water to take with, and then I'm gonna check the quests. Right, so there's no real point in holding off any longer. It's time to go to the makeshift camp, and that is gonna be slightly risky, I suppose, just because of the enemy that is there. So Armin is the boss character that's there. But I actually have to go to makeshift camp just to check for the radar, to complete that quest, and then also I can complete the strange crystals there, as I can get the electric crystals from the enemies at the radio tower. And then additionally there's a bunch of electronics loot boxes there, so those are also good. So there we go. Let's turn on our laser. This is the radio tower, there's an exit and then another exit, so I'm gonna be careful here, just staying close to cover in case I encounter Armin, and I'm also gonna be, yeah, I have BP loaded, so that's good. I did see, oh no, just a bunny. So this map is kinda jumpy just because of Armin. He's an enemy that can kill you really quickly, and he's got decent armor and he moves around, follows noise basically, so if there's a shootout he might come to it if he's close enough, but it's not that bad taking him out. So let's see here, need to investigate this place, and I'll switch to PS ammo for the enemies here. I don't think there's any point in wasting good ammo on them. And there's lots of goodies here, lots of these electrical loot boxes. There we go. It's one down. And from this guy I can grab 2 of these. I don't need the rest, although they do sell for decent money. There we go. And there should be one more down there. Then I can loot in peace. There we go. So the next time around at this location, I'm gonna need to use a repair kit on this radio tower. So I'll be handling this exact same way next time around. But there's a couple of electronics loot boxes here, and they're either full of money or full of quest items. Either way, it's a good idea to take them out. Oh, there was a hunter here. Interesting. Full armor on him. Might take it for later. So on other difficulties, the armors don't drop unless you set them up in difficulty settings, but by default they don't. I see, I forgot to throw the gun out. Doesn't matter. So you can always just replace your armor with one found lying on one of the persons that died. Let's see, BP ammo for the outside, just in case we see Armin. Any other quests here? Oh, kill hunters, but that's not gonna happen. These are in the forest. Ghoul destroyers we don't really care about right now. And then chocolate is also just kills. So I'm just gonna get out on the south entrance and maybe kill the ghouls there. Just taking care not to be ambushed by Armin. I might be able to withstand like 3 bullets from the guy, but not any more than that for sure. So a way to do it would be just to keep scouting like this and then move and scout and move, but on the other hand, as long as you have cover, any form of cover, he's beatable. Albeit nasty, very nasty. We have to make our way through this nasty place. Just run through. There we go. But sometimes you also find him just dead randomly. So there's a bunch of dead Crimson soldiers, and that's sort of a bad sign. Could either be Armin somewhere around here, or they could have fought a different enemy. But either way, before I loot them, I'm gonna check this place out. So I see nothing quite here. Gonna check the stash, drink the milk. Lots of premium chocolate this run, but no ordinary chocolate. Wonder what killed them. It was either a hunter or more likely Armin somewhere around here. Or it could be soldiers at this outpost, or the bandit that's there. Right. But they also around here. And that's a crow as well. I'm just gonna loot inside and fill up, because now we have some more carry weight as well. There we go. Wood crates, have decent loot usually as well. So I could eat something if I find it. Nobody around here just now. So this is not such a big deal if you're running just ordinary hunter. I mean, the weapon I have is not irreplaceable. And soon I'm just going to be able to buy them from the vendors. So it's not at all a problem, and money isn't the problem either. However, since I'm playing the 1 life challenge, it's sort of a problem. So this guy has a Scar H. This is not amazing armor either. Let's see, I can get rid of this though. Maybe the other guy has some better armor. I'm looking for class 5. This is VMP, not amazing. No, they all have bad armor. Too bad. And the spas. Unfortunately, their weapons are not amazing, but maybe I can carry this Scar H out. I'm just gonna take care. Oh, apparently we reached a threshold. I'm just gonna consume this. I could also consume the vodka we got earlier. They're not really worth much, so it's a good idea to just use them as you get them. I'm just gonna slowly go around. There's a couple of ghouls on the other side of this compound. So this is one of the 2 classic points of interest that are on this map. So they're always there in different locations, but regardless, they do the same thing. Just a bunny there. I knew I saw something. Ooh, there's a shootout here. There was bandits versus ghouls with 1 ghoul remaining. Wasted some BP on these, but doesn't matter as much. Can make use of that milk. Fortunately, just 1 ghoul. Grab that for the tea at some point. And I'm just gonna make my way out. Ah, another one. Ooh. Alright. Fitness level 9 as well. I could be taking Mule, but I think I'm gonna take Sprinter instead. It's much better in the long run, and I don't really plan on taking Mule and then respecking or whatever. Ah, there we go. Can just leave here. Fairly safe. So makeshift camp is a bit of a tougher map than the forest map, but it's ultimately doable. Let's see, what are we missing for the quests? These are completable. I think I'm missing a golden Zippo lighter. Not really gonna be using this Scar H. It's not a bad weapon per se, but it's got low RPM. I mean, just as much as this. So there's no real point using it, and it doesn't really do much damage. So this is 25. This is also 25. So no point there. Just gonna unload it, scrap it. So I just took it because it's a big gun. And just to fill out the last couple of slots. Now some of these I will need. I think I'm not full on military circuits yet. I can sell all of these out. And then that's gonna be it. So I'm just gonna go through the motions here and then, yeah,